Children, this is 4th standard maths. Chapter name is geometry. So now, if an angle is measured, by how much its arms are open out and not by the length of the arms. If the standing line and sleeping line, vertical line, horizontal line, then it is a right angle triangle. Less than 90 degree, less than right angle means 90 degree means acute, a small and acute angle, acute angle, and greater than 90 degree means obtuse angle, means greater than right angle, means that is a obtuse angle. Now types of angles. Types of angle. Look at this angle. Okay. Standing line, sleeping line. Straight lines. Standing line, sleeping line. Then or vertical or horizontal line. Then it is a right angle triangle. So here this board also right angle triangle. We get right angle triangle here. Standing line and sleeping line. Vertical and horizontal line. And angle here is 90 degrees. So this is a rectangle shape. So 90 degree rectangle or square shapes, we get 90 degree angles. All angles are 90 degree. Look at this angle. One of the arm is horizontal, okay, and the other is vertical. One of the arm is horizontal and other is vertical. The angle formed by them is called a right angle. Means when horizontal line, vertical lines are given, means straight standing line, sleeping line, then it is a right angle. The right angle marked as that vertical line, horizontal symbol, the symbol itself, and the square angle, square box means that is a 90 degree angle. For other angle we mark like this, children. For other angles we mark like this, here this way. For other angle, for right angle means square box, most of the time square box. The angle between the bottom edge and the side of a book are right angle. The angle between the bottom edge and side, so this is a right angle. Then of the books are right angle. The angle between the top of the edge and the sides are also a right angle. The top and the edges also a right angle, means this is a rectangle shape. The book is in rectangle shape. All angle in a rectangle shape are 90 degree right angle, and square in angle in square also 90 degree right angle triangle. The angle between the top edge and sides are also right angle. The hands of clock form a right angle at 3 o'clock. See here, the clock is given. So each minute, 5 minutes is equal to how many degrees? 5 minutes is equal to how much degree, children? 30 degree. 5 minutes equal 30 degree. So each from 12 to 1 is 30, then 1 to 2 is 30. So each unit is 30 degree. 5 minutes is equal to 30 degree. So 30 plus 30 is 60. 60 plus 30 is 90. So here this is a clock. This is a clock. So 90 degree means 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock is a 90 degree. Vertical line, horizontal line, standing and sleeping, straight lines. So then angle here is the vertex. This is a vertex. Angle here is 90 degree. So each 12 to 1 is 30. 30 plus 30 is 60. 60 plus 30 is 90 degree. So each 5 minutes is equal to 30 degree. Then any other angle 90 degree will means 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock also 90 degree. 9 o'clock also 90 degree, because here 30, each difference between each numbers are 30 degree. 30, 30 plus 30 is 60, 60 plus 30 is 90 degree. And acute angle. Example for acute angle is less than 2 o'clock. Less than 90 degree, no. Acute angle means less than 90 degree, our small and acute angle. So here 30, 30 plus 30 is 60 degree, less than 90 degree, then this is an acute angle. Any other example for acute angle? So here this is also acute angle. 30 plus 30 is 60. Or here half also 35. 30, 30, 60, 65. But if straight standing and sleeping line mean then it become right angle triangle. Next is obtuse angle. In a clock, where we get obtuse angle? 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock means obtuse angle. Obtuse angle means greater than 90 degree or greater than right angle. So measure the length now, degrees. So till here is 30. 30 plus 30 is 60. 60 plus 30 is 90. 90 plus 30 is 120. 120 plus 30 is 150. 150 means greater than 90 degrees obtuse angle. So here straight line, sleeping line, both are sleeping, both the lines are sleeping. If you see like this, both the lines are sleeping, right and left side both the lines are sleeping. So angle on the straight line, so this is a straight line, angle on the straight line is 180 degree. Check the angles, children. So each number, angles between each numbers are 30. So add 30 in each case. 30 plus 30 60, 60 plus 30 90, 90 plus 30 120, 120 plus 30 150, 150 plus 30 180. So angle on the straight line here, this is a vertex, angle on the straight line is 180 degree. Okay, now you understood. So this is a straight line, standing and sleeping line means that is a right angle triangle, and less than 90 degree means acute angles, a small mouth, peak, or and here greater than 90 degree means obtuse angle, 5 o'clock. An acute angle is a less than a right angle. See the hands of clock at 2 o'clock. Here are some other acute angles you can see around you. Some other acute angles. So here this is a angle and this is acute angle less than 90 degree, and this is also angle, and this here angle, two arms and vertex. So arms of angles are forming. This is also an acute angle. And here any acute angle? Yes, here in Caesar also the mouth here. This is a acute. This is an acute angle, and here this is also acute angle. Here also we can get acute angle. Okay. Here we get obtuse angle. Obtuse angle. And obtuse angle is a greater than a right angle, means greater than 90 degrees an obtuse angle. The hands of clock make a obtuse angle 5 o'clock, means each are 5 30 30 means we get 150 degree. So greater than 90 degree means obtuse angle. Here are some other obtuse angle you can see around you. So here the house top roof. So here this is an obtuse angle. So wider mouth. Mouth is wider. So then it is an obtuse angle. And the laptop. Open laptop. Here also obtuse angle. And open Caesar. Here also obtuse angle we are getting. Two arms. And it is intersecting, join or meet. So this is an obtuse angle. And here yoga asana position, the two legs form. Here two arms. So this is an obtuse angle. An angle made by two overlapping arms is called a zero angle. An angle made by two overlapping arms is called a zero angle. The hands of clock make a zero angles at 12 o'clock. So here zero angle means here small needle on 12 and big needles on 12. Both the needles, small and big needle on 12 o'clock. So overlapping, both the arms are overlapping. Then this is zero angle. So here from 0 to 12 is 0. Then it starts 30, 30, 30 in each number. Okay. So here this is zero angle. Both the two lines are overlapping. Then it is a zero angle. Here 0 to here ray is given. An angle made by two overlapping arms are called zero angle. The angle made by closed laptop. So here closed laptop or closed book means standing line. Sleeping line, straight lines. Sleeping line, sleeping position is a angle on the straight line. Then it is a 180 degree straight angle, 180 degree. The angle made by closed laptop and closed beak of a bird. So here closed beak, sleeping line is 180 degree. Here only one ray, so overlapping ray means that is a zero angle. but here both the side and are given lines. Then this is a straight line. Angle on the straight line is 180 degrees. So the beak, closed beak also 180 degree. So an angle made by arms going in opposite direction is called a straight line. So here, so what is the difference? 0A and BA. What is the difference here? This is a ray and here it is a line segment. Sorry, here BA is a line and here OA is a ray. Ray means any one side we can extend the line. We can continue, we can extend the line here, both the side direction, both the left and right, both the side we can extend the line. An angle made by arms going on opposite direction. Here also we can extend and here also we can extend. Both the side we can extend. So line. Both the side arrow mark is given. Direction is called a straight angle. The hands of clock make a straight angle at 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock means, so here 6 o'clock is a straight line. Angle on the straight line is always 180 degree, means sleeping line. Both the direction we can extend the line. This laptop is also making a straight angle. So here close laptop, here angle on the straight line is 180 degree. Next, exercise 6.3, identify the types of angle. So here two rays are and two arms and it is joining or meeting at the point. This is a vertex and this is an angle. Okay, vertex and angle. So here small mouth, then this is an acute angle. A1 is acute angle less than 90 degree, maybe less than 90 degree, then this is a acute angle. And here second one, standing line, sleeping line. Okay, standing line, sleeping line and straight lines. Then this is right angle triangle. So 30, 30, 60, 60 plus 30 is 90 degrees. So this is right angle triangle. Right angle triangle. Here if straight line means standing line here and this becomes sleeping line. Okay, vertical line, horizontal, vertical and horizontal line. So greater than 90 degree, then this is an obtuse angle. Fourth one, sleeping line, sleeping position, and both the direction we can move. Opposite direction. Here also we can extend the line. Here also we can extend the line. So this is a straight line. Okay, then this is 180 degree. Angle on the straight line is 180 degree. Then this is straight angle. Fourth one is straight angle. Fifth one, this is only a ray, overlapping ray. We can extend only one side. We can't extend this line. We can extend this line, but we can't extend here end point. Then this is zero angle. Zero angle. Here the difference, both are sleeping line, children. Both the lines are sleeping line, but here straight line, both the side we can extend the line. Arrow mark, both the side arrow mark is given. Here only one side arrow mark is given. Then this is a zero angle and this is straight angle. Understood? Now B main, name the angles and identify them. So here B main, name the angles and identify them. This is maybe acute angle. We'll check, children. Smaller smaller mouth, and this is both the side we can extend the line, straight line. So then this is a both the side we can extend. Then this is a line. Line means straight line, sleeping line. Then this is straight angle. Both the side arrow mark is given. Then this is straight angle. Here standing line, sleeping line, straight lines and the square box. So we can say that this is right angle triangle. Right angle. So which one? Angle XYZ. Angle XYZ. The center letter indicate always angle and the vertex. So here angle AOB is a straight angle and ABC angle ABC is acute angle. Then fourth one, here also standing line, sleeping line. ulta, okay, down way. So here standing line, sleeping line means horizontal and vertical lines are given, and this is square box, then this is right angle, 90-degree angle. Right angle means exact 90-degree. Angle is vertex, the two arms intersecting line. So M and O, or we can say O N M, M N O. Then next, fifth one, EFG, angle EFG. This is vertex. Two lines are intersecting and this is vertex. So angle EFG or angle F we can say, or angle GFE. Vertex should be on center. Then this is an obtuse angle. This is an obtuse angle means here 90-degree. Okay, greater than 90, then straight line, no, standing line. So now greater than 90 means obtuse angle. Here 90-degree, less than 90-degree, then this is an acute angle. So here 90-degree less, then this is an acute angle. Acute angle. And here also small mouth, small beak. So here 90-degree. Standing line, this is standing line, sleeping line, less than, right side is less than, so left side it is open means greater than 90. So less than 90 degrees. So exact here standing line, sleeping line, less than 90 means an acute angle. Angle name is angle BOA or AOB. We can say angle BOA is an acute angle. Now C-mine, identify the types of angle marked in each figure. With the help of protractor also we can mark the angles. So by seeing also we can guess this is acute or obtuse angle. So here this is straight line, standing line, and here sleeping line, standing and sleeping line, straight line, and this is 90-degree. Then angle ABC, angle ABC is right angle. Then here BCD, BCD means straight line will become here. Okay, sleeping line, standing line here. So outside means it is outside this line extended means this is a obtuse, greater than 90. So here inside means smaller. Okay, so this is standing line, sleeping line, vertical line, horizontal line. This is exact 90-degree. So again it moving outside means then this is greater than 90 degrees. So this is obtuse angle. Angle BCD is obtuse angle. And this figure, first check here standing line, sleeping line, then check standing line, 90-degree. Okay, standing line. So this is sleeping line, standing line, vertical lines, and here arms are here this side. So inside, it moving inside means less than 90, outside means greater than 90. Standing line, sleeping line, it moving this side to equalize E, then it is a less than 90-degree. So angle HGF is acute angle. We can measure with the protractor acute angle. Then so here is sleeping line, this is standing line, exact on a, here we have to keep. Okay, this is standing line, outside E is outside. So standing line means 90-degree, standing line, sleeping line means 90-degree, vertical line, horizontal line. And here we are moving outside means, okay, outside means then it is a greater than 90-degree. Then angle EFG is obtuse angle. Angle EFG or GFE is an obtuse angle. Now maybe this is 90-degree. Angle standing line, okay, sleeping line, vertical and horizontal, then this is 90-degree, exact 90-degree. And here also it is a square sleeping line, standing line. Okay, vertical line, horizontal line. This is also 90 degree. Both are right angle triangle. Maybe this is square. Square, angle in a square and angle in a rectangle are always 90 degree. So angle PQR, vertex. This is vertex. Always vertex is angle. PQR is right angle. Right angle. Then angle QRS, or we can say SRQ. SRQ also right angle. Okay, without measuring with the protractor, we are guessing the angle. If the 90 degree straight line outside means it is greater than 90, inside it is moving means less than 90. So here sleeping line, standing line, here 90, exact 90 degree, inside it is moving means here F, we have to equalize on F. So it is a acute angle less than 90 degree. Next is closed figure. Closed figure. So where we that closed figure means the polygon. Polygon means a straight line. There should be a straight line, not a curved line. Straight line with more than 2 line segment, means 3 or more than 3. More than 2 line segment. Only 2 line segment is not a polygon. More than 3 line segment and a closed figure, straight line, then enclosed figure, then it is a polygon. The figure shown here are closed. Okay, all are closed figure by straight line segment. This is a straight line, here also straight line, here it is a curved line segment. They have 3 or more line segment. So here 1 2 3 4 line segment. Here 1 2 3, curve lines are here, but 2 or 1 2 3 line segment are given. They have 3 or more line segments. Such closed figure are polygon. Polygon means closed figure with more than 2 line segment, means 3 or more than 3 line segment, and closed figure is a polygon. Here are some figure closed from all sides. Okay, they are called closed figure. Closed from all sides, not open anywhere. So this is a closed figure, but this is not a line segment, curve lines, and this is also curve lines. This is not a polygon. Circle is not a polygon. This is also not a polygon. These are polygons. So here 1 2 3 4, here 1 2 3 4 5 6 sides, here 1 2 3 4 5 6, all figures are closed and line segment, straight lines. Okay, these figure are not closed, they are open figures. Here these are open figure of star. This is open and this is also open, and it is a curved lines, not straight line. So this is not a polygon. Here 1 2 3 line segment. Polygon means more than 2 line segment and closed. Here according to definition 1 2 3 are line segment are there but not closed. If it's closed means then it become polygon. Triangles. Look at this closed figure. It is a polygon with 3 line segment and 3 vertices. So here this is a polygon. Triangle is a polygon, closed figure, and with 3 line segment. 1 2 3. Okay. It is also 3 angles. It is called a triangle. 3 angles. Angle A, angle B, angle C. So 3 angles are. So this is 3 angles and 3 side. 3 angle A, angle B, angle C. 3 angles and 3 side, A B, B C, A C sides. Vertex vertex B and C. Angle we can say angle BAC or ABC one angle and ABC A. Okay. The line segment are AB, BC and AC. AB, BC and AC. The vertices are A, B, C. A point, just a point. Okay, vertices means point, end point, meeting point, intersecting point. The angles are angle BAC we can say, or angle EAC. The center letter indicate the angle BAC, then about B. So angle ABC we can say, angle ABC and angle ACB, or we can say BCA. The center letter should be C. ACB. ACB. The triangle ABC is written as the triangle mark, same figure mark, and ABC. The symbol this stand for a triangle. Next, exercise 6.4. Name the segment, vertices and angles of the triangle given below. So, segment, vertices and angles of a given below. So, segment, line segment. Line segment is AB, BC, AC. AB, comma, BC and AC. And vertex, A, B, C, just a point, A, comma, B, comma, C. Then vertices and angles are angle ABC, angle BAC, angle ACB. You can't write here. Now here exercise 6.4, I am not drawing a triangle here. So first question, line segment and vertices and angles we have to write. So line segment is AB line, AB, then BC, BC is a line, and AC, AC is a line segment. Then vertices means just a point, A, B, comma, C. A, comma, B, comma, C. Then angles, angle BAC. So if we are talking about BA means the letter should be center, BAC, comma, and angle ABC, comma, then C means angle ACB, angle ACB. Next, second one, this figure, triangle, okay. So we want line segment is DE, line segment DE is a line segment, then EF is line segment, and DF is a line segment. Then vertices mean just a point, D, E, F, intersecting line, D, E, comma, F. Then angles means angle DEDF, comma, and angle DEF means we are talking about E angle, DEF, then DFE, angle DFE, line segment, vertices, angles. Now third figure, PQR. In this line segment is PQ, PR and QR. Line segment are PQ, okay, PQ, then QR, comma, then PQ, QRO, PR, line segment. Then vertices, just a point, PRQ, P, comma, Q, comma, and R. Then angles. So angle P, angle R, angle Q, with the single letter also we can say, or vertex should be center. So QPR means P is an angle here. Then PRQ means R is angle. PRQ means R is angle here, comma. RQP means, so here P is angle, center letter, R is angle here, and Q is angle, vertex, okay. Next is fourth one, XYZ triangle. So in triangle XYZ, line segment XY, YZ and XZ. So line segment are XY, comma, YZ, comma, XZ. Okay, XY, YZ lines, XZ. Vertex means just a point, X, comma, Y, comma, Z. X, comma, Y, comma, Z. Angles means angle X, angle Y, angle Z. So we have to write that letter center. So we can say YXZ, angle YXZ, comma, and XYZ, XYZ, then YZX, YZX. We can write ZXY also. Here X means X angle, center letter Y means this is about Y angle, center letter Z means this is about Z angle. We are talking about X angle, Y angle, here Z angle. Center letter indicate the angle means a vertex. Next is quadrilaters. Qua means 4, laters means side. So 4 sides means quad means 4, laters means sides. Look at this closed figure. Okay, this is also a polygon because closed, one point is closed, then line segment. Closed figure with more than 2 line segment, then it is a polygon. Okay, look at this closed figure. It is a polygon formed by 4 line segment. So 4 line, any closed figure polygon is a quadrilateral. It is called a quadrilateral. The 4 line segment are the 4 sides of quadrilateral. 4 line segment AD, DC, BC, AB are the sides of quadrilateral. A quadrilateral has 4 sides AD, BC, DC, AB, 4 vertices, point A, point D, point C, point B, vertices, and 4 angles, angle A, angle D, angle C, angle B. We have to write that angle on center. Okay, name the vertices of quadrilateral ABCD. Vertices. So A, comma, B vertices, comma, C and D. Okay, then name the sides of ABCD. So AB is a side, AD is a side, DC is a side, BC is a side. We can write anyway. So AD, comma is already given, DC, BC and AB, or we can write AB, BC, CD and AD anyway. Name the angles of AB, CD. So first angle A, angle B, angle C, angle D. So we always write with the 3 letters, 3 friends. So but center letter should be angle, means vertex. So now we have A angle means angle DAB, or we can say angle BAD. Okay, angle BAD means A angle. Then B angle means angle ABC. Angle ABC means this is B angle. Then C angle means DCB, or we can say BCD. BCD means angle C here. We are talking about angle C. Now angle D means the 3 friends. Right and left 2 friends are there. Center one is angle, the vertex one. Angle ADC. ADC. D is angle. So here angle A, angle B, angle C, angle D. Next is rectangle. A quadrilateral in which opposite sides are equal. Quadrilateral. This is also quadrilateral because 4 sides are quadrilateral, and this is a polygon. Closed figure and line segment with a closed figure, more than 2 line segment. A quadrilateral which opposite sides are equal. HI equal to KJ, HK is equal to IJ. Opposite sides are equal. That is a property of quadrilateral. HIJK is a rectangle. Means 2 equal length. Okay, equal length of measurement. Then look at here children, square shape. Then these angles are 90 degrees. Standing line, sleeping line. Okay, here, so this is 90 degree, 90, standing line, sleeping line, standing line, straight standing line, sleeping line, standing line, sleeping line. Okay, standing line, sleeping line, vertical line, horizontal line. So square and rectangle angles are always right angle triangle. Square means all sides are equal. This is a quadrilateral. 4 side, quad means 4, lateral means side. So 4 side closed figure is a quadrilateral, and this is a quadrilateral is a polygon. A rectangle in which all sides are equal is a square. Rectangle shape only, but all sides are equal. Square box. Thus, a square is a quadrilateral in which all sides are equal and all angles are right angle. So, here also all angles are right angle in a rectangle. Here also right angle means 90 degree. All are 90 degree. These shapes indicate the 90 degree. So, here all sides are HE equal to FG, HG is equal to EF, and opposite sides are equal means all sides are equal and all angles are equal. That is a property of square. Properties of square. Next, exercise 6.5. Identify the rectangle and square. So this is a rectangle? No. Opposite side, rectangle means opposite side should be equal. So this is not a rectangle. A rectangle means opposite side should be equal. This is not equal. And square means all sides are equal. Not a rectangle and not a square. And this is not a opposite sides are not equal. This is a parallel. Opposite sides are parallel. This is trapezium. Okay. And opposite sides are not equal. Here opposite sides are here. Length is different. Measurement is different. Here 0 to 3 centimeter. From 0 means it is a 5 centimeter. So not opposite sides are not equal. Not rectangle. The square means all sides should be equal. This opposite sides are parallel here. So this is a trapezium. Next, third one. Opposite sides are equal. No, we can see long length and short length. 2 long length and 2 short length. So opposite 4 centimeter, 4 centimeter, and here also equal. So this is a rectangle. Third one is rectangle. Okay. Then fourth one is square, we can see. Okay. So all sides are equal. Then it is a square. Square also a rectangle, children. And this is not a rectangle. Means opposite side should be equal. This is parallel. So it is not a rectangle. Means measurement. Measure and see, children. Here it is a height, I think. This is, yeah, opposite sides are equal but not 90 degree. Angles are not 90 degree. So here all sides are equal. Kite. Okay, all sides are equal here, but this is not a square. It is not a square shape. It is a kite shape and it is not a square. Why? All sides are equal, but angles are not equal. Angles are not right angle. Okay, this is not a square. Here sixth one, this is a rectangle. 2 long length and 2 short length equal. Okay, the opposite sides are equal, then this is rectangle. Sixth one is rectangle. Next is circles. Place a bangle or a glass on a sheet of paper. So this is a bangle and glass. Hold it firmly in place. Use a pencil to trace it outline on the paper. So here glass on a paper, glass is kept and the outline is drawn with the pencil. And this is all. This shape is called circle. So sun shape and the any examples for circles: bangles, sun shape, football. Okay. The figure you have traced is closed figure. Okay, it is closed figure, but it is not a polygon. Reason: closed, one point is there, closed figure is there, but polygon means line segment. Here curved area. So this is not a polygon. You have traced a closed figure. It has a round shape. Okay, round shape. It has one curved side and no corners. No corners. It is called a circle. Okay. Yeah, activities given. Try, children. Cut out the circle you have drawn in Max Lab Activity 3. Fold it also that two parts fit exactly over each other. Means draw a circle and cut semicircle equal length and join. The shape gets called a semicircle. This is called semicircle. Half moon shape. This is a semicircle. Open it out. Create crease that you see across the circle is known as the diameter of the circle. So this line is a diameter. This dot line is called diameter. Now fold it again along a different line. The new crease is also a diameter in different shape. This side you close it, the semicircle, you get diameter, and this side, any other side, fold it, Then again you also get diameter. Diameter means the line passes from center of the circle. A line passed through a center of the circle is a diameter. Okay, this is a center. Center point is O. The line passes through a center of the circle is called a diameter. Any line. So this is also diameter. This line also diameter. We can draw many lines passes through lines diameter center of the circle. So we get many diameter here. If you okay, the point where 2 is okay. Along with the point where two crease meet exactly in the center of the circle, it is called the center of the circle. So here this point is called the center of the, so this is the center of the circle. Any line passes through center, then this is a diameter. So we can draw many. So with the help of compass, you can draw a circle. This is a rough measurement, children. Okay. And this center point is center of the circle, that is O. Then any line that passes through center is a any line. So here many lines we can draw. From here also we can draw. Here also we can draw a line. From here also we can draw a line. So these are diameter. This line is called diameter. Diameter. So diameter, and here this is center. Here many lines we can draw here. This is also diameter. This is also any line segment passes through a center of the circle. Any line passes through a center of circle is a diameter. Many lines we can draw. Then all are diameter. So diameter is the biggest chord in circle. So what is chord? Chord means a line segment, but it is not passed from joining from one point to another point on the circle. This is called chord. Chord. Diameter is the biggest chord in a circle. So what is radius? From center to the line joining from center to any point on the circle, outside layer of the circle. So from center to here, this is radius. This is called radius. Okay. Measure the radius. So here 6.5. So 6.5. Always diameter is double of this. Okay. Diameter is double of this, because again you join the line, then it becomes the diameter. So any line passes through center of circle, then it is a diameter. So a line joining from one point to another point on the circle, then this is a chord. Chord will not passes through center. When any line passes through center means that become the diameter. And radius means from center to from center to any other point. Line. Then this is a radius. Radius is double of diameter, and diameter is a double of radius, and radius is half of diameter. See here, half of this line. If you join here, then it becomes diameter. Now here AB are any 2 points on the circle. AB are any 2 points on the circle. AB, any 2 points on the circle. They are at the same distance from the center. Okay, this is also radius from center to any point on the circles. From center to any point on the circle. These are radius. Always radius are equal length. Diameter also equal length. Distance from the center O. So OA and OB are radius. The fixed distance between the center and any point on the circle is called radius. The fixed distance from center to any point on the circle is called radius. And XY is a diameter. XY is a diameter of the circle. The line segment passing through the center of the circle whose end point lie on the circle is called the diameter of the circle. Means any line passing through the center of the circle is diameter. Measure the radius OA and the diameter XY of the circle. What do you notice? Always radius is half of diameter and diameter is double of radius. Okay. The diameter of circle is twice the radius. Diameter equal 2 times radius and radius is half of diameter. D by 2 means D by 2 half of, if you are 6 centimeter, diameter is 6 centimeter means radius is 3 centimeter and diameter is 6 centimeter means diameter is 6 centimeter given, then 2 into radius is 3 centimeter, 3 centimeter, radius is 3 centimeter, radius is 4 centimeter is given, then diameter is double means 8 centimeter. Okay, so here radius is 8 centimeter is given, then to find the diameter is 8 centimeter is given, to find the radius means 8 divided by 2. The length around the circle is known as circumference. Here the length around the circle is known as circumference. This is a circumference. Next, a line segment whose end point line on the circle is called chord. A line segment whose end point lines on the circle is called chord. These are chord, but it is not passing through the center. So AB is a line segment, but it is passing through a center of the circle, then this is diameter. Any line passing through the center of the circle, then it becomes the diameter. Other than that line, here also it is line joined to one point to other point, from one point of the circle to other point. This is chord, this is also chord, this is also chord, this is also chord, chord and chord, chord. And diameter is the biggest chord in circle. This is also diameter also chord. Any line from passing from one side to another point is a chord, but any line passes through center, then it becomes diameter. Okay, center, this root is on center A, then it is a diameter. A line segment whose end point lie on the circle is called a chord. Okay, you can draw a large number of chords starting from any point A on the circumference of the circle. So from A, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Many. So which is the largest one? That diameter. Diameter also a chord of the circle and biggest chord of the circle. But only one of these chord passes through the center O. Measure the length of the chords, you will find that the chord AB is the longest side. Measure the length of all chord 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, all chord. But diameter also chord, no? Also known as chord. Then this is the largest side. But AB also diameter of the circle. You will find that the chord AB is the longest chord. But AB is also diameter of the circle. Diameter means what? Any line passes through center of the circle is diameter. But any a line joining from one point to another point of the circle, that is a chord. Okay, so but diameter also a chord of the circle and longest side. Using a compass to draw a circle. So here with the compass 3 centimeter I took and draw a circle. To draw a circle of a given radius on sheet of paper, we use a compass. So what is this? This is a compass. Let us draw a circle with radius 3 centimeter. Fix the metal tip to compass on the ruler at O. Open. So here ruler from 0 to 3 centimeter they took. Then center. This is the center. 0 to 3 centimeter. So this is 3 centimeter radius circle. So we are drawing 3 centimeter radius circle. Okay. This point, any point, keep on any point and draw a circle. So it means radius is 3 centimeter. What is the diameter then? Diameter is 6 centimeter. This is the center and join the line. This is radius. Total passes through on the line from 1 to another, then this become diameter. And this is a radius. Okay. So with the help of compass and ruler, we can draw a circle. O is the center of the circle and radius. Exercise 6.6. Name the part of the circle. Center. What is the center here? P. Which man? P is there. Center. Any one radius. Radius center to any other on the other line. from the center point to any other line. PM is a radius. What is QR? It passes through center. The root is on center only. This Q has to pass only through the center, no other root. Then it is a diameter. When the root is on center, then it is a diameter. Here also X is passing to other root, is crossing to other root, but it is not passing through center. Then this is chord. Okay, from radius to shortcut, radius center to other side on the circle, this is lie on the other side, radius off. So any one radius, PM is a radius, PQ is a radius, PR also radius, PM radius. Diameter, yes, Q to R, the root is on center, so line passes through center, QR is a diameter. Chord other than diameter, chord, QR also, diameter also one of the chord, longest chord in circle. So here X and Y is passing from one root to another root, but it is not passing through center. Then this is a chord, XY. It is also diameter, also a chord. Okay. Measure the radius of the following circle. With the help of ruler also we can measure, or with the help of compass. So better to measure with the help of compass, children. So starting now from 0 to here 1 point, from 0 to here is 1.9. The radius is here 1.9. Center to other point off, then 1.9 centimeter. And this circle from 0 exact 1 centimeter, or with the help of keep this needle on center and here, and measure with the help of ruler exact 1 centimeter. So here radius is 1 centimeter and center on the circumference. Now measure, keep this on the 2 centimeter, 0 to 2 centimeter. 2 centimeter. Draw a diameter of each of the circle and measure it. Diameter means the line passes through center. Diameter means line passes through center. This way also we can draw a diameter any side. Okay, but lines should be passes through center of the circle. What is the measurement? 0, 2 centimeter. Diameter is 2 centimeter, and from 0 2.4 centimeter. No, 2.5 centimeter. With the help of compass we get accurate measurement, children. So here 0 on circumference, exact 3 centimeter. So here 3 centimeter. D main, fill in the radius or diameter as required. Radius is 2.5 centimeter. Diameter is, if radius is 2.5 means 2.5. Radius is 2.5 means diameter is double. The radius is 2.5 means diameter is double. So 5 centimeter. Second one, diameter is 10 centimeter, radius. So diameter is 10 centimeter, then radius means half of that, no? So diameter means 10 centimeter, radius means half of 10, so 5 centimeter. Radius is 4 centimeter, diameter. So diameter is double of this. So 2 in double of 4 means 2 into 4 is 8 centimeter. Diameter is 3 centimeter, radius is half of diameter. Okay, radius means here half of diameter. So 1.5. Half of 3a, 3 by 2 means 1.5. Radius 4 means diameter is double. 4 into 2 is 8. 2.5 centimeter, 2.5 means 2.5 radius. Diameter means double of radius. Always diameter is double of radius. And radius is half of diameter. So here 2.5 into 2.5 into 2 is 5 centimeter, double. Diameter is 10 means radius is half of this. 10 by 2 means 5 centimeter.